Yep.
Welcome to the Sarpy County Board of Equalization meeting. It is Tuesday, March 21st, 2023 at 3 o'clock p.m. Please silence your cell phones. The Open Meetings Act is on the back wall of the county boardroom. We will call the meeting to order. We have present today Commissioners Kelly, Klug, Warren, and Burmeister. Commissioner Mixon is absent today. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Move on to the consent equalization agenda. Does anyone want to see any item removed?
We got a note that the county treasurer and the county assessor are here as well.
I will try to remember that one of these days.
That's okay. We just got to have them in for the record.
We also have present the county administrator, Dan Hoynes, the county clerk, Deb Hotelling, Dan Pittman, the county assessor, and the county treasurer, Trace Jones.
Okay, you can go now.
All right. Would anybody like to see any item removed from the consent equalization agenda?
Motion to approve.
Second. Motion to approve by Commissioner Klug, second by Commissioner Warren. Any discussion? Please vote.
Ayes 4, absent Mixon.
Item 5.1 is tax corrections 17149 to 17154. Dan Pittman, County Assessor.
Good afternoon. These are all deductions. So are there any questions on any of these?
Questions for Dan?
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Klug. Any discussion? Please vote.
We're missing, oh, Angie.
I don't have a screen.
You don't have, okay, can I put you in?
Aye.
Okay. Ayes 4, absent Mixon.
Item 5.2 is motor vehicle exemption recommended denial. Trace Jones, County Treasurer.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I have an application for exemption for Ortiz beneficiary that I'm recommending denial for. Recommended denial for a couple of reasons. First is the vehicle is currently titled and registered in the private citizen's name. It needs to be registered and titled in the organization's name. We could have done that if they'd have come in, and we could have taken care of that if they would have came in and made the application. This was actually an online application, so we couldn't do it at that time. The second reason is we cannot verify that Ortiz beneficiary is an actual religious organization. So to get that information, well, first of all, like I said, it was an online application. We have no previous history of them ever requesting an exemption before, so we had nothing to go off of, no information. So we tried to contact them. We called the number on the application. The number worked. However, no answer, and we couldn't leave a voicemail because the voice box was full, or the mailbox was full. So we sent an email. No response on the email. The email is incorrect on the application. It says .com. We know it's .com. We did send it to the right email address. I called personally yesterday to see if we could resolve it before the board meeting. I called, got no answer. I was able to leave a voicemail. They must have cleared their voice box, but got no call back. We searched online to see if there was an online presence of this organization. There wasn't, because most of these organizations do have an online presence to let you know what they do and what services they provide. I also called the Department of Revenue to see if they had a certificate of exemption on file for them. It's called an 05 number that they get when they get that certificate of exemption. They had no record of that. I think our office has done our due diligence in trying to resolve this, so recommended denial.
Any questions for Trace?
So, under normal circumstances, with these vehicles, a 1998 and a 2005 or 6, would they even qualify for?
They do, and it's kind of this vehicle in particular would get a $5.
$5.
Yeah, because the vehicle tax is actually it's prorated over 14 years, right? The first year you pay the sales tax plus the vehicle tax at 100%. The next year
Gotcha.
it's 90 on down. The only thing that stays is the vehicle fee, and because it's 11 years or older, it's actually $5. So, it's still $5, and they're still entitled to it, but it's unusual. I could speculate on why this was.
No, that's fine. I forgot about that. You're talking about that additional. But if there were additional taxes, they'd be exempt for those too, right? For valuation?
For the vehicle tax, they would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's pretty significant.
Yeah, well, it would be, especially on a 2023, for instance, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so is there anybody here from the Ablaze House of Prayer?
This is actually Ortiz beneficiaries.
This is Andrea Ortiz beneficiary. Is there anybody here on behalf of the applicant or that person?
Ablaze House was on the consent.
Concern.
Okay, gotcha.
Seeing none, any other questions for Trace?
No,
Make a motion to approve.
second.
Go ahead, Don.
Moved to approve by Commissioner Klug, seconded by Commissioner Kelly. Any further discussion?
I'm going to withdraw my second because I don't have a thing,
How
so.
come you guys don't have screens?
I got you.
I don't
You
either.
got it? Okay. Second by Commissioner Warren then.
Oh, all right, okay.
Please vote.
I'm an aye.
You don't have a screen yet?
No.
Okay. Okay, A's for, absent Mixon. All right.
All agenda items having been addressed as published, the Board of Equalization is adjourned. We'll reset for the Board of Commissioners.
Give me 1 minute here. Okay.
Welcome to the Sarpy County Board of Commissioners meeting. It is March 21st, 2023 at 3:07 PM. We have present today Commissioners Kelly, Klug, Warren, Burmeister, and our County Administrator Dan Hoynes and our County Clerk Deb Hoteling. We'll start with Commissioners and Administrators' comments and announcements, starting with Commissioner Kelly.
No comments, thank you.
No comment.
Dan?
Nothing, Madam Chair.
Move on to the consent commissioners agenda. Would anybody like to see any items removed from the consent agenda?
Motion to approve is published.
Second.
Hold on, I get you a vote. There you go.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Kelly, seconded by Commissioner Klug.
Do you not have any screens?
Yeah, I don't have anything up.
No, nothing.
I got mine back when I hit
Well,
refresh.
Welcome back,
But
Deb.
you know what, I've got a test on this one too that I think might be throwing us. I'll go ahead and put it in right now. Who moved it?
I did.
Okay, Don, and who seconded it?
Klug.
David.
Klug? Okay, hold on just a minute. Okay, and are you all A's till I get this settled?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I got Kelly, Klug, Burmeister. Okay, A's for, absent Mixon.
I get it back when I hit refresh.
They were testing on this, and I'm wondering, because I have a test motion on this.
We'll move on to item 5.1, tax correction, or I'm sorry, not item 5.1. It is item 5.1, recommendation to the Liquor Control Commission for Talus LLC, application for addition to existing Class C liquor license for a party room and additional
Thank you.
prep serving area for business at 10914 Cumberland Drive, Suites 101 and 103. Gerald Torzon. I see Mr. Sullivan is here. Bear with me, I don't have glasses today, so I cannot see anything. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Pat Sullivan, 1246 Golden Gate Drive here in Papillion. Representing the applicant, they're just adding kind of like a banquet or a party room to the west side of the unit and an extra prep area.
Any questions for Pat?
Okay, well, since I have a thing here, I'll make a motion to approve the recommendation.
I'll second.
Motion to approve by
Do you not have a
Commissioner
screen?
Kelly, second by Commissioner Warren. Any discussion? Please vote if you can.
Show me who can vote and who can't right now. I think Warren can. A's for, absent Mixon. Okay.
Item 5.2 is Resolution 2023-074, Pilot Lawsuit Settlement Agreement, District Court Case Number CI 21-2688, between Sarpy County and the Sarpy County Treasurer and Omaha Public Schools, Millard Public Schools, Gretna Public Schools, and Springfield Platteview Public Schools in the amount of $2,715,619.75. Bonnie Moore, Chief Deputy County Attorney.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. For your consideration today is a settlement agreement between the county and the school districts of OPS, Millard, Gretna, and Springfield. Recall that in December 2021, those school districts filed a lawsuit against the county alleging that we underpaid them about $6.5 million in OPBD pilot, which is payment in lieu of taxes. The settlement agreement before you today reduces that amount to $2.7 million with repayment terms over 5 years from future pilot dollars. So while this settlement agreement today is just between the county and those plaintiff school districts, we are working and in communication with the other entities that were identified by the state auditor as being overpaid so that we can reach an equitable solution and repayment agreement with those entities. So finally, I would be remiss if I didn't recognize a couple of people who were great to work with on this. Cleet Sampson of Q-Tech Rock is our outside counsel, Trace Jones, our treasurer, and Dan Talakis, who have been absolutely phenomenal to work with on this. And one last thing to note, Gretna School District and Platteview have already approved the settlement agreement. OPS is scheduled to have it on their agenda this week, and then Millard, April 17th. Are there any questions?
Questions for Bonnie?
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Move to approve by Commissioner Warren, seconded by Commissioner Klug. Any discussion?
I just have a comment I'd like to make. So I think it's hard to get two parties to agree to something, but to get five with different agendas, different motivations, and different desires to agree on something is pretty significant accomplishment. So my hat's off to our county attorney and her crack legal support, Cleet and others. And I'd also like to thank the treasurer's office because I know they were intimately involved in this. So job well done, folks.
Please vote.
Ayes 4, absent Mixon.
Item 6.1 is an executive session.
Get my glasses. For the protection of the public interest, I move that we go into executive session to discuss imminent litigation.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Warren and seconded to go in by Commissioner Klug to go into executive session.
I gotta stop you again. Hold on. You don't have,
No.
Jim, you don't have a screen again?
Correct.
All right, so let me stop. You moved it,
Yes.
and Commissioner Klug, you seconded,
Correct.
so I can get you in the right order? Okay, now go ahead and vote. Well, hold on. Let's see. Angie. Ayes 4, absent Mixon. Okay.
I assume we're going next door. It is now
3:37, I got it.
3:37 and at, I don't know that either.
Hold on. Let's
I'm
see.
sorry.
3:13.
3:13, we went into executive session where our discussion was restricted to an imminent legal matter. I need a motion that we return to regular session.
So move.
Second.
Are you guys still down? Hold on. Okay, who's moving? Dave?
Dave, yep.
Sorry. Okay, and who seconded?
Warren,
Jim. Okay. Are you
Please
Ayes 4,
vote.
absent 1?
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, you're on.
all agenda items having been addressed as published, the Board of Commissioners is adjourned.